Everyone's been talking about the new Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. I don't own it yet, but I have had a lot of fun playing it with friends. Today, I'm going to be the first ever person to rank these tracks. With the Golden Dash and the Lucky Bell Cup, I'm going to rank all the tracks in Wave 1. Starting with number 8, 3DS Toad Circuit. Now, this track was not exactly amazing originally, or in Tour, or here. It's pretty bland compared to the other Mario Kart 7 tracks, and honestly, I think the grass here looks pretty bad. I mean, compared to some of the other visuals, they definitely updated from the announcement trailer back in the Direct in February, but I don't know, it just doesn't look right here. Anyways, though, they did update the look of the Toad balloons, and everything else is pretty good. It's a pretty faithful remaster, but that also means it's not going to be much better than the original. Number 7 is Tour Tokyo Blur. Some of these courses I haven't played in a really long time, including the Tour courses. Now, I haven't played this one in a while, but the way this and Paris Promenade work is basically on the third lap, it actually changes the routes. Here, it changes on the second lap as well by adding swamps. The track layout is pretty basic, but there are some neat visuals, and the music is great, of course. But that's to be expected. On the third lap, they even add a cool spiral turn, and overall, it's a lot of fun, if a bit basic. But the fact that the track changes up its layout makes it better than Toad Circuit, in my opinion. Number 6 is Paris Promenade. Now, this is the only track here that I've actually never played at all before, and I really like it. The music is very nice, there's a pretty sunset, and I love the Eiffel Tower, and I like how you even drive backwards near the end, even though that's pretty confusing. It feels like a big, bustling city. It reminds me of Delfino Square, Toad Harbor. It is a lot of fun, but it does feel a bit basic, but I guess that's kind of a problem with some of these city tracks. There are some cool shortcuts in this one, though, I'll definitely give it that. Like the one where you go under the arch near the middle, I don't actually know what it's called. And the one next to the Eiffel Tower. It's overall pretty cool, and I'm glad that this is the city track to come back first. Number 5 is N64 Choco Mountain. Now, Choco Mountain was one of my least favorite Mario Kart tracks originally in 64 and even in DS, as you might know from my previous rankings from like a year ago. However, this track has been really improved in Tour and 8 Deluxe. They added a fog effect, which is a lot more noticeable now. There aren't walls everywhere, but the biggest addition is a cool cave with a mine and a shortcut, and a glider section. It's overall a lot of fun, and it looks a lot more like Chocolate now. For a course I didn't like much in the original, they certainly improved it here, which Mario Kart 8 has been doing for a long time, I suppose. But it is pretty great, and I like the music too, sounding like Wild Westy. Number four is probably DS Shroom Ridge. Now, this track is pretty underrated, and the music is great especially. I like the added glider shortcut here, but my favorite one is probably the air bursting one, which I really like. It's pretty tricky, but it is a lot of fun to pull off and very satisfying. Overall, they didn't really add much more to the track other than the shortcuts and the banger remix, but overall it's just a lot of fun, and it's always been a pretty underrated course, and definitely not as bad as Toad Circuit was. Number 3 is Tour Ninja Hideaway, sorry. Now, Ninja Hideaway is easily my favorite Mario Kart Tour track. Nothing else can top it. The music is just, well, actually, it's not one of my favorite parts of the track, but it is good. But the real banger here is just the track design. There's a glider section where you have reed pipes bursting out air. You can go on the rooftops near the end, and they add some glider sections here and there so you can go higher in the course, and I think that's really cool where you can go inside the roofs. It's overall very nice, and even though Dragon Trust Way is still my favorite ninja-related Mario Kart track, and still one of my favorites ever, this course is definitely pretty great, and it definitely poses a big challenge to it in terms of quality. And there's some shortcuts on the track that I've never even heard of before, even back when I first played this in Tour. Number 2 is GBA Sky Garden. Now, this track, I know a lot of people have been saying it's been ruined, because the second half of it has been made a lot shorter. That is problematic, yeah, and some of the cool shortcuts from the original have been removed, but there is a cool leaf one now, and one we go under a beanstalk. The remix is easily my favorite part about it, though. I love that trumpet scream near the end. Overall, it's a lot of fun, and it does remind me of Cod Top Cruise, and it really makes you wonder, maybe this was the inspiration for that course originally, back on the GBA. Anyways, though, this is a lot of fun. It was always one of the best Super Circuit courses, and it did get a proper remaster here, which I really enjoyed. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, that remix is awesome. Number 1, to no surprise, is Coconut Mall. Everybody loves Coconut Mall. Now, sure, they took some things away, like the arch at the end, and more specifically, the fact that the cars don't move. There aren't any more boost pads and there are no Miis. Yeah, that's disappointing, and I wish they kept those in, but hey, this game did make Mario's Gold Miner easier, which I didn't really mind either, because sure, it was kind of annoying in the first place, though, but now I'm glad they fixed it, although this is a case where I'm not happy they did that. They still kept the easier escalators, which told you where to go, but everything else in the track just looks fantastic. The remix is awesome, and they even added some 8-bit art in those weird staircase sections, which I didn't really get. You know, those gray ones. And come on, it's Coconut Mall. It's awesome. There's no way they could have ruined it, like people say. Overall, it's just so much fun. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you either purchase the DLC soon, or, well, just play it with a friend. It's that easy. And they're going worldwide on the 22nd, so that's something to look forward to. So have fun playing the Mario Kart 8 tracks, the DLC ones. See ya.